does the Apple Watch Ultra 2 have to be for me to upgrade? The biggest question I have when it comes to the Apple Watch Ultra Online is how often will it be updated? My first thought, of course, is when I think about the demographic for these fitness watches, they probably hold on to their watches for at least a few years at a time, right? But then after looking at the Apple Watch Ultra's direct competition and the Garmin Fenix, there's a new version of that watch released every single year. And knowing Apple, perennial updates just makes sense. But with that being said, the Apple Watch Ultra was released September 23rd last year, so we can probably expect the second generation to be here pretty soon within the next few months alongside the new iPhone 15. So let's talk about the changes that are also rumored and what I would like to see on the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Probably the top rumor when it comes to the Apple Watch Ultra 2 is that it will be upgraded from OLED to micro LED. Now this is kind of a shaky rumor because the tech is also said to not be readily available until 2025 for a display of the size, but that'd be a welcome change. That probably also would even help even more with, outdoor viewability, brightness, stuff like that. So that'd be cool to see. Also, there's supposed to be a 10% increase in screen size. So a larger screen could help, with watchOS 10, UI changes or tappable widgets, new watch faces, new software features, stuff like that. I think that's probably definitely gonna happen. Even if they knock out some of the bezel size, they could probably add another 10%. But I think that's always like the natural progression of any tech product, is that it's gonna get a bigger screen, probably better battery life, and better display. So I think those are probably the most concrete rumors that are gonna happen. It's also supposed to be lighter in weight, which I could see that happening as well. The Apple Watch Ultra isn't the lightest watch, but they say it's supposed to be a lot lighter with the Apple Watch Ultra 2. And the last thing is that it's supposed to have new accent colors. So the accent color right now is orange, so maybe black, blue. Maybe they'll stick with the titanium watch body, but have different, accent colors. Instead of coloring the entire watch, just have like a blue button or a silver button or a black button or a red button. Sounds cool too. Here's some of the watchOS 10 improvements that are rumored to be coming out as well. So more workout metrics. I think more variety of workouts will be cool. As far as specific metrics within each workout, that may also be expanded on as well. Supposed to have an upgraded compass. Cool. Also typographic maps, also cool. Dynamic elevation details, some niche navigation tool, that sounds cool too for all those adventurous thrill seekers. That's another cool feature. Watch mindfulness app. So this is supposed to focus on mental health. So it's supposed to use an update to the ambient light sensor to detect how much time you're spending outdoors in the sun, which is important for your eye and mental health. So that's pretty cool too. I could definitely see them doing that with all the, super big initiatives with the mental health and wellness and screen time and, quality of life. I could definitely see that coming from Apple. Now let's talk about what I want to see from the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Here's my wish list. I would like to see Aura Ring level recovery readiness tracking. That would be awesome. Being that it's on your wrist all the time anyway, you can sleep with it. I want it to tell me like, I'm in my recovery phase. This is how much time I need to recover, real-time stamina, daily suggested workouts, advanced performance metrics. That'd be awesome. VO2 max, advanced sleep tracking, stress tracking. That'd be awesome. Like, just have this be an ultimate tracker. Being that it's on my wrist, I would love for it to just, be able to detect anything like, oh, you're getting sick, your temperature is rising, you're probably gonna be sick, I'll take some vitamins right now. Like, I need all that kind of tracking. Super advanced health tracking is something that I definitely want to see out of the next Apple Watch Ultra. Also modular watch bands, like have an actual flashlight built into the watch band. That'd be awesome. Like white or red versus the screen just lighting up. Give me an actual flashlight on a watch band. Give me, a battery pack built into my watch band. Give me solar panels built into my watch band. Anything, like give me options when it comes to first party watch bands, things that add actual functional use and that are, helpful. This is a rare opportunity. Most product reviews you're going to see of the Apple Watch Ultra are going to be after maybe a week, maybe a month or two, but I've been using the Apple Watch Ultra for nearly a year. I ordered it on September 7th, right after the keynote, and it was delivered on the 23rd of that same month. Since then, I've given you guys several watch band reviews, what's on my Apple Watch Ultra, first impressions, even a review after a couple months. But what have I learned after using the Apple Watch Ultra for nearly 7,000 hours? Now, after using any product for about a year, there are naturally a few questions and categories people want to go over, such as durability, software, battery life over a long period of time, how everything is holding up. First up, durability. Now, like I said in my original review of the Apple Watch Ultra, I'm not scuba diving, base jumping, climbing any cliffs, jumping off mountains. I'm not doing any extreme sports. So my use case is going to be a little bit different, but maybe one you can relate to as just a regular Joe Schmo. I bumped my Apple Watch Ultra on many a door frame, just like anyone else out there, but the Apple Watch Ultra has held up a lot better than all my previous Apple Watches, even dating back to the Series 0. But I'm happy to report that the titanium on the Apple Watch Ultra doesn't have really any scratches on it. I mean, there's a couple that I know about just because I use this watch every day and they are glaring to me whenever I look at my watch. But if you were to look at this watch, no one would probably even notice the flaws that it has as far as cosmetic damage, but it's been holding up pretty well. I've really slammed this against car doors. It sounds not that extreme in comparison to the demographic that this watch was created for, but I've hit it on a lot of door frames, a lot of doors, I've rubbed it against walls, concrete, all kind of stuff. There's really no scratches on my screen. And I think because this is like a combination of several different materials, it's not just glass, but I'm happy to report that there's no scratches, no significant dings or scratches on my Apple Watch Ultra. Now, like I said, if you're a more extreme person, you may have probably seen some wear and tear on your watch if you're going, into salt water a lot and, surfing and scuba diving and base jumping and hiking and scratching against rocks all the time. I don't know what you're doing, reaching into a bag of rusty nails, but you may see, different use case or different wear and tear on your watch. I have taken it to the beach several times. It's gotten into the water. It's been in salt water, chlorine pool water. And the water mode holds up nice. There's no weird speaker glitches. A lot of times with the older Apple Watches, even though they say they're waterproof, if you got it wet, the speaker will sound funny. It'd be hard for people to hear you through the microphone. Put it in water mode, get out of the water, turn water mode off, and it sprays the speakers, sprays the water out of the speakers. It's been a dope watch as far as durability goes. It's held up very nicely over the past year. Next up, battery life. Now, this is a huge category, right? Because early on, a lot of people, myself included, were saying that the Apple Watch Ultra is amazing when it comes to battery. You can get 2, 3, 4 plus, days on the Apple Watch Ultra. Well, 4 plus is a stretch. You can get 3 comfortably at the Apple Watch Ultra. But I have to say, after almost a year of use, I've only dropped to 98% battery health on my Apple Watch Ultra, so my battery life has been the exact same throughout the course of the time I've used the Apple Watch Ultra. It has not shown any significant signs of battery degradation, and it's holding up really nicely. Also, I'm kind of guilty of checking my battery health probably more than the average person. Even on my phone, I'm only at 99% battery health right now, so I've had that since launch as well, and I haven't really dropped any battery health that much. Not that much to be noticeable, especially even from day-to-day use. I haven't noticed my phone draining any faster. I haven't noticed my watch draining any faster. I typically use this watch, even though it's cellular, I use it just on Wi-Fi and connected to Bluetooth to my phone. A lot of us just got the Apple Watch Ultra for the battery life, and it's held up very nicely. So if you guys decide to buy one on the third-party market from anyone else out there, I can pretty much guarantee that you're still going to get extremely good battery life. Make sure you check the battery health or ask the seller for their battery health at the time of purchasing, but you really don't have anything to worry about, especially if you're comparing it to any older Apple Watches. Like, this is still killing the battery life game. Made for extremes, but benefits the average user. Everyone I know that has an Apple Watch Ultra is a regular user for the most part. I know that it was developed with a certain demographic in mind, but its long battery life, larger display, and durability benefits everyone, not just deep sea divers. This watch is nearly perfect and can only get better with software and, of course, hardware advancements with each generation. But I look forward to what the Apple Watch is going to be. I look forward to what Apple decides to do with this Apple Watch Ultra line, whether they upgrade it every other year, every year. I'm pretty sure they'll add something that'll be worth it. But as of right now, I'm pretty happy with the Apple Watch Ultra that I have on my wrist, and it's going to take a lot for them to get me to jump ship to the new version.